Hey collective, welcome back to a energy chakra reading. Remember, only take what resonates, leave the rest. It's a timeless reading, so whenever this finds you, whenever you click on it, there should be messages within. Don't force anything. Remember that Tarot is an intuitive exercise there to strengthen your third eye, open it further, so that you can learn the art and practice of discernment, which is about recognizing what energy is yours and what is not yours, so that you can move forward making the best choices in your life. I am using the After Tarot and calling in Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Uriel to protect the accuracy of this message. The channeled message that I'm receiving is you have a tie to a past lover situationship. This could also apply to a past job that you recently left, or I'm hearing you may be in the process of deciding whether or not to move on from said situationship. All right? So again, take this as an intuitive exercise. Don't force anything. And let's find out what's in your first chakra, which is the root chakra. It's earth energy. It's the color red, and it is all about safety, your feelings of safety, security. This is where fear and anxiety reside. But as I said, it's earth energy. It's of the chakras, it is the lowest point, and it's meant to ground you, your emotions, and your spirit, so that the remaining 6 chakras are grounded. And when this occurs, the remaining chakras, your energy can, like the Kundalini snake, move up from the sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and finally the crown chakra. So in your root chakra, we have the Ace of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And here in the After Tarot, given the channeled message series buzzing in my ear, I'm connected to my laptop where there was the first channeled song is Solange's Lovers in the Parking Lot, a song I love. Left your heart behind when I laid eyes and said, I'm up and done. The young just live and don't look back or wait for anyone. And baby, you loved me, but I just up and wanted to run. So here, root chakra energy, fire energy in your root chakra. And in the After Tarot, you have the wand, which would normally be in the hand of the divine. But here we have what appears to be a gecko-like or salamander. This is a spirit animal or totem of regeneration. Ace of Wands is spiritual energy, healing energy. I'm also hearing business, ventures. It's also sacred sexuality and passion and expression of that energy. It's masculine fire energy. All right, that's in your root chakra. And given the channeled song, I would say that whatever situationship you're in, whether it be a work situation or a romantic romantic or passionate relationship. And I just heard this could also be within. So it need not be an energy that is outside of you. Because as above, so below, as within, so without. Whatever you're manifesting, the energy that you carry around in your spirit, in your body, in your heart, and in the chakras, is a reflection of what's going on outside, and vice versa, and also what's going on upstairs. So I am also hearing some of you have maybe created recently in you, 544, as I said that, a new spiritual path or ignition of fire, 555 as I say this. All right, so that's in your root, in your sacral, which is feminine water energy. This is where we hold sacred sexuality, creativity, nurturing, healing energy. The sacral works with the crown chakra, which we'll eventually see, and it's through those two chakras working well together, well balanced, that we receive downloads from the divine spirit. You can even say your higher self. In the sacral chakra, we have the Five of Pentacles. This is a card representing the sign of Taurus. 644, as I said, that just happens to be my birth time. And I am a quad Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Saturn. So, this new start of passion, of fire, maybe of business, is motivating you to leave whatever establishment you were once connected. You see here, and this is you because it's the sacral chakra, we have this woman who's full-figured. It appears that she is barefoot and full-figured. She's covered from the elements, and she's up on her feet and appears to be moving away from here, what looks like a church. As I said, it could be any institution. It need not be religion that you're walking away from. But I just heard, since that new spark in spirit with the Ace of Wands is in your root chakra, for some of you, yes, it is walking a path with the divine, or being motivated by the divine to move away from whatever ideology, dogma you were once associated with, and leaving behind here with these two figures in the background any associations with, you're going solo. I mean, Ace of Wands, and you are going solo. You appear to have all you need on your back. And the emotions associated with this figure here, pictured, is I keep going back to her full figure. I feel, collective, that you're well-bodied, you're strong, in other words. You have a lot to burn off calorically that is going to sustain you within these harsh environment. This is a card of endurance, of great strength. It's Taurian energy. It's, the bull. Some of you are Tauruses, like myself. Bull gang, hello. And it is about going solo. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Earth is a feminine element, and because it's a feminine element, it's inherently introverted. So if you're a member of the MBTI community, I hope this resonates for you. We have introverted functions in the cognitive function stack, depending on your MBTI, this might, indicate this feminine energy, this earth energy, this Taurus energy of endurance here with the Five of Pentacles. 5 is the number of the ego. 5 is the number of the 5th house of the zodiac, ruled by Leo and the sun. Yeah, there's great independence, but you are, as I said, you have lots of earth about in your body, so that you can brave the elements, and won't be injured by the exposure that the Five of Pentacles and this decision of you to walk away from the institution, and going solo. Very strong energy I'm picking up from this, especially with the Ace of Wands preceding it. Spirit's got your back. You're passionate, and let's say you're agnostic or atheist and don't believe in that stuff. Know that the fire that is now in your root chakra, this passion, this drive, is fueling this movement forward into essentially the wilds, out into nature, not knowing where your next home will be. But here, and I just heard, you have all that you need with you, and you are incredibly strong, just like the bull. All right, in your solar plexus, Mars energy, masculine fire energy. The color is yellow. You have the Hierophant, more Taurian energy. This is major arcana. And going back to the root chakra, you have the Ace of Wands. I always feel and say that all aces of whatever element are given to you by the divine. And this is the divine coming through. This is you leaving the institution and becoming your own Hierophant. Hierophants existed before popes, and it's misleading to suggest in the traditional tarot, and even here a little bit, that this is the Pope. It's often called, the Hierophant card is often called the Pope card. Again, that's misleading. The formation of our first Pope, whenever that happened, and I should look that up, is based on Hierophants. The fact that there were people who were part astrologist and spiritualist that helped guide royal bloodlines, kings and queens, so that they can best manage their empires. And I just looked at the it's leaving any sort of dogmatic or ideological or religious belief system, and I just heard writing your own Bible or book of esoteric knowledge, I just heard, and also your own book of spirituality, because Hierophants are directly connected to God, and yes, the angels and spirituality, but no, this is there's no closer energy or soul on earth energy being Taurus, that to God than the Hierophant. 2 keys here, and we have here representing 2 figures representing, I just heard religion, and dogmatic dogma and ideology. That's what that's their names. We got 3 crosses here on the robe. The robe is red, which is root chakra, and white, and then we've got a nice mixture of the first 3 chakras, color-wise, in this card. So you're walking away from an institution to establish one for your own. And I just heard maybe some of you are starting a business that is of a spiritual nature, like myself. In your heart space, heart chakra is air, the element of air. You have 5 of Wands, Jupiter in Leo. So we go, wow, oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm slow. 5, 5, 5. 5 of Pentacles, the 5th card of the major arcana, and now the 5 of Wands. Again, Jupiter in Leo. This is the after tarot that I'm using. So I'm hearing more details of your situationship. There was a blow up, a conflict, where you may have been hurt or damaged, but you're healing. The divine is going to take care of you in that respect. You left said conflict, a wise choice. And 5 is a number of the ego or of the mind. You've decided that it's best to work alone with the divine. And those you left behind have been knocked to the ground. And they're looking at you here in the middle in red, once again, as the victor of the egoic, passionate Leo energy that the planet Jupiter blew up. You all of the faces on the cards of 5, or in other words, you, got a spiritual burp there. They're neither happy or angry. I just heard poker face. So, left your heart behind when I laid eyes and said, I'm up and done. You leaving. The young just live and don't look back or wait for anyone. Or you're young at heart. And baby, you love me, but I just up and wanted to run. Back and forth, behind and down. When you were in and I was out, you're in this, you being the other person, your situationship, or in this institution. Me chasing lovers in the front line of the parking lot. So this new spark in passion I'm hearing could have been you realizing I'm better off alone right now, or I don't want to be tied down to anyone or anything that is going to limit my expression. And here, going to limit my spirituality and my connection to God, Yahweh, Allah, Spirit, Source. Now the heart chakra and the throat chakra work together. Throat chakra is Taurian energy, so more earth energy, and we have Virgo energy, major arcana. This is you reflecting on what you've just been through, what you've walked away from. So you physically walked away from a situation to go within. Very smart move. And The Hermit represents card number 9. So we have 5559. If you look up those angel numbers. 9 is a number of creation. And 5 is a number of the mind. With your mind and the action and the passion and the spirit of the Ace of Wands, 1, which is also a number of the self and of the mind, you have, well, from the root chakra to your throat chakra, where we hold truth and speak truth, having this passionate heart chakra energy of Leo, here a victorious egoic energy. You as the Hermit are looking back at everything, and let's see what's going to come of that. Virgo rules the 6th house, which is the mind or thought, intellect, and emotions, and how they manifest in the body. How do we ground in Virgo energy, earth energy, our thoughts and our emotions? If we're not grounded, and here you definitely are. You even got a wolf, a black wolf. Black is feminine energy, and you have the Kundalini snake I mentioned at the top of the reading, and also representing, you have that snake, whatever negative connotations a snake brings up for you from your past, you have it, and it doesn't appear to be struggling away from you or fighting you in any way. It becomes a staff of sorts, because the Hermit would normally be holding, well, a Hermit holds a staff because they're on a journey, you know, outside in the elements. And then you have, of course, have the light of the sun in your lantern, controlled, egoic expression, lighting your vision and your way forward, high up in the mountains, as if you just, I just heard you just emerged from the cave you retreated to. After you left the situation, you found sanctuary with the divine, who then taught you, showed you, cloistering yourself high in the mountains above the fray, what went down, your part in it. And let's see in your third eye where you might be headed or what you learned. Absolute clarity with this peregrine falcon, and the hand of the divine being the falconer. You have the Ace of Swords. You had great insight. The third eye works with the solar plexus. Ace of Swords, again, all aces are given by the divine, in my opinion, or you've manifested with the divine. An Ace of Swords, truth, justice, clarity, air, energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Gemini rules both Mercury, the planet of communication, intellect, thoughts, rules both Virgo and Gemini. And your Ace of Swords works with here the third card out in your solar plexus. Gemini rules the third house of intellect and communication. So in the crown, seventh and final card from this deck, we have the Two of Swords. That's you in the background, And in the foreground, masculine air energy in either approaching a sword fight, which again is a here it almost appears as feels like a stalemate, a break in the battle. We have next channeled song is FKA Twigs and 2 weeks. 2 weeks. We have two of swords. Libra, Aries. This specifically is Libra energy, so it's about relationships. Libra rules the 7th house, and this is the 7th card out. So lots of synchronicity. And the crown works with the sacral. Taurus and Libra, Taurus, Libra, both ruled by Venus. Okay, I'm called to now pull 3 cards of action from your situation, having left the situationship. Or I failed to mention, you have the divine protecting you and now healing you mentally, emotionally, and physically with this hermit energy. You've seen everything clearly for what it was, and the 2 of Swords in the traditional tarot for me is peace of mind. And you see yourself in the background. It looks like the blindfold that you're wearing. It looks like you're peeking a little bit. You have the moon in the background, along with the water, the oceans, the seas, which represent emotion. So I think you're slowly able, you're gently, I just heard, higher than a motherfucker, dreaming of you as my lover. Flying like a streamer, thinking of new ways to do each other. Pull out the incisor, give me 2 weeks, and you won't recognize her. So for some of you, collective, it is definitely a romantic situation that you've left, where there was a lot of competition for the lover that you've left. Maybe there's a third party situation. All right, I'm gonna pull 3 cards from 3 cards of action. So you can look at this as past, present, future energy. You can look at this 1st house, 2nd house, 3rd house of the zodiac, which is Aries, Taurus, Gemini, or spirit, body, and mind. Or you can interpret it as the chakras, if I didn't mention that. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. So again, confirmation for some of you. You're off on your own. This is both you, collective, on horseback, a white horse, and drinking from your own cup. This also, collective, is whomever you left, maybe out to look for you, to catch up along the way, drunk on their own emotions. And I'm seeing and hearing and feeling that they're lost in the wilderness, looking for you, but they know, because they're now drinking from their own cup, that even if they should find you, you won't have them back, that the relationship is over. Channeled song is from Russell Paul, spelled A-U-M, the primal Shabda, from Shabda Yoga album by Russell Paul. All right, 3 cards of action, and then we'll end the reading. I hope this resonates with you. Again, take only what resonates, leave the rest. And I'd appreciate a like, a share. I'd love to have you comment on how this resonated with you. And I'm building my collective and my subscribers, so I'd appreciate a subscribe as well. First card out, Cancerian energy. This is 4th house energy. The caretaker, loyalty, emotional depth, sympathetic, moody, tenacious, protective, nurturing, familial ties, hypersensitive, sense of home, ruler of 4th house. Those born between 6/21 and 7/22. All right. So it's June 21st through July 22nd. It's the start of the summer, right? Cancer is cardinal water energy. The 4th house is ruled by the moon, feminine energy. The 4th house is often said to be maternal. Or here, nurturing. And the sense of home is where what most resonates with me when I think of Cancerian energy. It's that home we have inside ourselves, that no matter where we go, there we are. We have an emotional depth to us and strength of healing, and I just heard reparenting, coming from the feminine, reparenting energy, reparenting of our inner child, reparenting and healing our inner child who left the situation, who was involved in a lot of egoic competition here with the 5 of Wands. And you've gotten clarity with the Ace of Swords, having gone through the hermited yourself, and you've gained peace of mind and fairness and being able to judge the victor in the situation. And I'm just hearing too and picking up that now that you've left the situation, it's as if people are fighting over you. Maybe you have a protector, somebody who's speaking up for you, collective. Maybe it's this Knight of Cups. So that's in your recent past, this Cancerian energy of emotions. I just heard this is 1st house, so of the self. This is where you are now. 2nd card out, which would be 2nd house, Taurus, ruled by Venus. This is abundance. This is home in the physical. It's resources, it's money. But abundance means so much more than money and what's in our bank account. It's being able to endure lack of money and still be very, very happy and committed to the work necessary to walk away from your situation. Here we have Juno and commitment. This is a comet that signifies marriage, long-term relationships, fulfillment, compatibility, give and take, which is 6 of Pentacles, loyalty, partnerships, intimacy, needs, soulmates, unions, and the month of June. Third card out, which would be, third house is Gemini, ruled by Mercury. So this is communication, intellect, thought processes, think left and right hemisphere of the brain. We have the third house card, and we have a picture of a brain. Mercury, the symbol for Gemini. Thoughts, socializing, communication style, learning, the mind, early education. Oh, I forgot about that. Early education, siblings, interests, short trips, and language. Bottom of the deck, we have tension and square. And I'm matching the bottom of the deck cards. Well, I look at the bottom of the deck card as an overview, energy, or theme of the preceding cards. And both are lining up because of course, leaving a situationship, as you have collective, it does create conflict, obstacles, will, power struggles, compromise, stress, weighing pros and cons, self-reflection, and opportunity for growth with the ace, and also the Hierophant, which is also a card of great spiritual learning and learning of systems and religion here in the 3D. All right, so I was about to ask for advice, but I'm just hearing that this should serve as confirmation that what you went through recently is for your highest good, and you are well connected to the divine, to your spirit guides, to your ancestors. They are guiding you through the storm. They have guided you through the storm and brought to you the Hermit. Channeled song is Maggie Rogers' Alaska. And I walked off you, and I walked off an old me. Oh me, oh my, I thought it was a dream. So it seemed. And now, breathe deep. I'm inhaling. When we inhale, that's inspiration, right? And you have plenty of that with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. I think you've committed not only to yourself, I think you've committed to communicating and keeping a very strong line of communication open with your spirit guides, with your higher self here in the third house of the mind. No matter what tensions you walk away from or walk into, you're going to be well protected. All right, I think I'll conclude the reading here. Please, I would appreciate a like, a follow, a subscribe, a share, a comment. If you'd like to donate, you can look to the description box of this reading. And if you'd like any of my services, you can also find the information to my website, Entpgathering.com, in the description box. I'm an MBTI Certified Practitioner as well as an NLP Certified Practitioner, and I help people through situationships, focusing on your cognitive functions, focusing on past memories, past hurts, and safely guiding people through dark night of the soul and through major life transformations. So, without further ado, I so appreciate the time that you spent in this reading with me and the collective. And namaste.